For this video, we'll be discussing installation tricks and tips for your Simrad RECON trolling motor. So once we unpackage our Simrad trolling motor, there'll be a couple pieces that we will need to assemble. So the first one will be the prop. The prop does come with an anode nut that will keep from any rust or corrosion for the trolling motor. The side plates as well, there'll be 3 bolts on each side. One thing that is nice about our side plates is you'll notice that the screws will not actually fall out. So if you're having to install this while on the water or at your dock, we don't have to actually worry about losing those. All the hardware to mount this to whether it's a quick release bracket or to the deck itself will be included. A quick release bracket is sold optionally, so if you're looking for that, Simrad does offer a heavy duty quick release bracket. Now coming off the main leads here will be the power cable. This can be ran in 24 or 36 volts. We do require a minimum of a 60 amp breaker. So the minute this is energized, the unit will power up. So if you're actually tripping the breaker and you're turning it on for the first time, don't be shocked if the motor powers up. We can easily power that off or power it on from the power button once we do so. You will need to change from 24 volts to 36 through the freesteer remote if we're running a 36 volt configuration. The batteries are included in box for the remote as well. 2 AA batteries, as well as a NMEA T. So the NMEA T is used for any MFD integration. If we'd like to take our trolling motor and tag that into our Simrad MFD, there's no gateways needed. We just drop that simply into our backbone. And then the final piece you'll notice there are some caps. So if we're not utilizing NMEA 2000 or our Sonar adapter, we can just cap those off to keep from any water intrusion or rust. So if a customer is willing to upgrade their nose cone, there is no Sonar built into the Simrad trolling motor. You can take this off and upgrade to an HDI or 3-in-1 nose cone. And then we'll also need a Exonic mini adapter cable. One other piece of advice is to do your bow offset and your compass calibration. It's very important to do this to ensure that we have great accuracy within our anchoring. If we don't do this, you'll notice on the trolling motor remote itself, it will showcase that you do have an error code. Again, we want to make sure that both bow offset, which basically the motor will know where center of the boat is, and our compass calibration is done.